nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Landover. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's out a little short of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. He's on the move. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Looking right, and he finds him. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Motion man sent left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Daniels to throw on fourth. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Penix here from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Penix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Penix now on 1st down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
He's got a man left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll run it with Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, be able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, it put some heat on this deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over on his 11th interception of the campaign. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Hold it at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they push this down to the opposing 47. Play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Caleb Farley has it. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left. Daniels coming back after that pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Throwing now, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Daniels is caught left side. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled by Luke Ororo. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Ring alert.
Slot man motioned over.
Hey, smash.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Check. Check, smash. Check. 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Check, hurt. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
4th down, here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And quick to the left, it's caught. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Penix working from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
19 tackle, 19. Come on, set. 19 Lions.
From the 36. Left side, backs there, caught. Touchdown Atlanta. 3-touchdown game for the rookie. That's pretty good in your debut season, Brock. But then you look at the clock and you see, oh wait, we still have a whole half of football to play.
Yes, when some of that psychology comes into play, don't just be satisfied. You can look at it one of two ways. I'm satisfied with what I've done, or you look at it and go, I got another half. I can throw 3 more of these babies.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's McLaurin with a catch. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Falcons scoop it up. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Tag. Warriors 70. 18 left. 18 left. Go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Catch is made in close. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Falcons trying to add to their lead. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal from inside the 1.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Penix here from the gun. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Drake London with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready to roll.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. So 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
He's trying to push the field. That's complete inside the 35. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's brought in by Mooney. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, ready.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 11.
Here's Penix to throw. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Mustang 19.
Play fake here, Daniels. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they They stop him before he gets much on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Recovered by Atlanta.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Penix. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Set go.
Here's Robinson. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Starting from the 5. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. Uh-oh, miscommunication. The ball is out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half.
Line set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Cut 19. Cut 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hut, hut.
Penix now. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Top low 18. Here we go. Set.
Penix looking to pass. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the 2nd half. You have all that data from the 1st half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the 2nd.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Washington. If anyone still doubt that this guy has an NFL caliber arm, Brock. Add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
And gotta be such a confidence builder. Yes, the game is faster. Yes, the windows are smaller. But when you execute with precision, touchdowns can follow.
Set to kick off.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Penix on 1st down. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons trying to end this before the final quarter. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 21.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send Samuel right. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
19, Tiger, 19.
At the 20-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Cougar 19.
Sean McVay very aware of that play clock. He calls timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Daniels. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Commanders still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. Penix now against a blitz. Pitts brings it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Penix. Pass is caught at the 9. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Slot man in motion left. 1st down from the red zone. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Quick pass, right side, complete.
Well, we saw those guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Katie York now on for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Groupie sends it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Big play next drive.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19, Pioneer. Track at 60.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they pick him off again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 15. And the Falcons.
Penix now on 1st down. Into the hands of Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until